guys, welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Portsmouth. Now, in the last episode, we had our LiveCom against Charlton, and after a really poor stretch of games, we got ourselves back on with a great result against Charlton. And I'd like to point out also that Charlton actually offered me the job this month, which of course we've declined because we are not here for that kind of behaviour. That will be saved for our Unemployment Challenge series, which I will definitely be doing at some point this year as well. Now, I think I may have found a tactic that is going to try and get us, I think consistently, generally, it should get us to win games, and we should, I don't know if we're going to be able to get automatic promotion. Like, the board expects us to get in the playoffs, and I think we can do that. I do. Over the course of the season, I think we'll be able to win enough games to get ourselves up there. Provided we don't get some ridiculous injuries and whatnot, we should be able to get ourselves up into the playoffs, but only time will tell. And I know you're looking at it, and I can see it too, so let's go straight into this. I've decided to do a LiveCom in today's episode, because why the hell not? I've got some extra time at the moment, so today's episode will be LiveCommed, as will tomorrow's, and it could just continue like that at the moment. I've got a bit of time, so we might be doing LiveComs in every episode at the moment, which would be quite cool, I think. So we're going to start things off with the game against Preston. This was crazy. This was, I mean, we were much better than them and deserved every one of these goals in a way, but we did only create 3 clear-cut chances. We were still able to score 6 goals against them. Marcus opened the scoring on 18 minutes, which was superb. Raheem Hanley has been unbelievable this month. Like, his delivery has been pinpoint. And Preston, remember, they're a mid-table side. They were a decent side last year, and we did actually, I believe, win at them last year too, but Christ, not 6-0. This is probably, I think, the biggest win we've had in this entire series. So that's awesome. And then, yeah, in fact, 24 minutes, John Marcus made it 2-0. Then, look at this. Kieran Grifiths. Now, you might be wondering why he's starting instead of Mantum. Mantum is starting, but I've decided that since he's not technically fluid in that position yet, I'm going to put him in his more comfortable one while he's learning the other one. And it means that when I do a quick pick when I'm just trying to get rid of injured players, my assistant keeps putting Kieran Grifiths in the team ahead of the likes of Fogden and anyone else that could play in that role. So I just wonder, maybe there's something about him and maybe I should give him some games, which is what I've done. And he's repaid me unbelievably in this game. He scored on the 28th minute with a great header, which was interesting to see, but then the goal on 32 minutes was unbelievable. Like, Marcus got the ball on the edge of the area just after a set piece, had a shot which was blocked, then bounced out to Kieran Griffiths just in the D kind of area. He then took a shot which was then blocked. Instead of losing his head, he then the ball came back to him again, and he just ploughed one in the bottom corner. It was brilliant. And then we were 4-0 up at half-time, which was unbelievable. Then after half-time, things got even better. I'm pretty certain that the 5th goal was McAvoy cutting in off the left. Or was it McAvoy? I don't know. I think it was McAvoy in this one, actually. I think McAvoy's... Yeah, McAvoy didn't play this game. It was probably Bartram, I think, cutting it off the left, slotting it through to Jed Wallace, who was able to make it 5-0. And it was wrapped up by Jack Watmore, squeezing one over the line. In the 62nd minute. Bear in mind, we were 6-0 up after 62 minutes. This game could have been a lot worse for Preston. And I tried to make sure it was, but in the end, we couldn't get any more goals. But I'm happy with 6. That was awesome. It means our goal difference was superb, and we kept a clean sheet. Can't go wrong there. Next up was, we had an away game in the Johnston's Paint Trophy against Millwall. Now, in the Johnston's Paint Trophy, I've been massively resting players, just doing a complete switcheroo on the team, just to see what we've got, basically. Lloyd Dyer popped up with a goal. I keep saying popped up with goals. Lloyd Dyer scored on the 17th minute for Millwall, but immediately Raheem Hanley with, oh, what a long-range effort from him. Again, fantastic this month. Not just delivery, but he's got a goal as well. Equalised for us, and then Lloyd Dyer immediately put them back in front. Jack Price then put Millwall back even further in front just after half-time, but Nathan Eccleston managed to sort of shove us back into the game. And I've got to say, clear cuts, we won 2-1. Both our goals were clear-cut chances, and I think we were unlucky, actually, in this one, and it's a shame, but it's one of those things that happens. I think having Monty George in goal was not the best idea. Paul Jones is still not recovered from his injury fully, so he was on the bench here, and Alex Bass was travelling with the under-21s or under-19s or something like that. So unfortunately we couldn't play him, so Monty George kind of had to start. It's a shame, but it happened. And we're out of the Johnston's Paint Trophy, but no worries, I was kind of expecting to go out in the last round anyway. So we move on. In the next game, we went away to Plymouth. This was such a weird game. Like, this is one of the weirdest ones I've played. You can see they had a lot of shots, but they were very, very inaccurate. They were just picking shots away from just about anywhere on the pitch. That being said, they created 4 clear-cut chances against us, and we were superb. Well, not that superb, obviously, because we created the clear-cut chances, but the blocks were amazing. Alex Bass was excellent in goal for us for the second game in a row. Awesome. And it took us until the 60th minute. Bear in mind, at half-time, it was 3-3 on clear-cut chances. In the second half, Watmore was able to give us the lead. Another goal for him, which is great to see. And then Kenneth McAvoy, his goal was superb because he just ran in off that left wing. I've got him on instructions to dribble as much as possible because he's got 15 dribbling. He's very, very fast, and he's going to only get better. He plays that kind of Gareth Bale role where they'll just bomb down and they can cut in and whack it, and that's exactly what he did with that goal. It was very Gareth Bale-esque. Obviously, I'm always going to compare him to Gareth Bale because he plays in a similar kind of position but on the left and looks like him. And then in the 89th minute, Miles Story came off the bench and was able to... I think I brought him off the bench as... No, I didn't. I thought I brought him off the bench as a winger, but no, he came on as a striker and was able to make it 3-0. Eventually, it was 4-4 on clear-cut chances, yet we won the game 3-0. It was really, really strange. So again, we deserved it, though. Like, if you look at the average the stats just there, I think we were very much deserving of the result, and it was a good result. And also, at the weekend, Plymouth beat Pompey 3-0 in this exact fixture. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is revenge for that fixture. Weirdly, before this game, I had the option to ask him about revenge, but I don't remember us losing to Plymouth. Does my assistant, like, follow real football or something? That's very, very strange. Probably just a little bug, but still kind of weird. Anyway, so we won that game as well, meaning 2 games, 9 goals, none conceded. Moving along, home game against Shrewsbury. I thought we might slip up here, but we didn't. We were inch perfect. Again, they created a couple of chances, and I think they actually had 2 clear-cut chances to our 1. But we scored 3 goals. John Marcus, Jed Wallace, and Nathan Eccleston, who is coming off the bench quite a bit, started a few games. He's a good player. He's a useful backup. Him and Story are great to have, but Marcus is just phenomenal. I'm serious. If you're doing a League One, if you're in a League One team on your save, get John Marcus. He's still young. He is phenomenal if you're playing him in that kind of advanced forward role and you've got decent wingers. Get him. He's unbelievable. His runs are amazing. He's great in the air, or he seems to score a lot of goals with his head regardless. He gets into good areas. He can hold the ball up quite well. He's just a great finisher. I really, really like John Marcus. He could go far with us. Certainly could play for us in the Championship without a shadow of a doubt. I definitely think so, and that's hopefully we can get there this season. Also, if we are unable to get automatic promotion and do end up in the playoffs, what we're going to do is I will do a double LiveCom for our 2-legged affair in the first leg. If we then get to the playoff final, that will then be in a separate episode as another LiveCom, so hopefully you guys would like that, so that way you get to really feel the tension, like I did with my St. Pauli relegation playoff. So that's what I intend to do for the important games, and things like cup finals as well, if we ever did reach something like that. Yeah. Then we had an away game against Yeovil. And I guess that luck we've been having the last few games was bound to come back and bite us in the arse at some point. Now, it might look like Yeovil probably did have the better of it, and they kind of did in some respects, but all 3 of their goals were from outside the area. They didn't create any clear cuts in this game at all. Both of our goals were good. Like Jacob Sokolik, it was one of those ones where, because we mark zonally, they could drop a ball in and we'll head it away, but we need to get someone on the edge of the area as well. I think we do have someone, but he was marking the wrong guy, and Sokolik was able to smash it in from the edge of the area. Good goal. But then Marcus scored, which was awesome. And then Kenneth McAvoy scored, even awesomer. Just, again, doing what he does best. It was a great one, actually. He got the ball down on the edge of the area, outside of the right foot, bang, straight in the top corner. Beautiful. Then on 70 minutes, though, like 2 1/2 time, winning away at Yeovil would have been amazing, because they were directly below us in the league, and if we could have won that, we would have really been rocketed up. So at this point, we've 2-1 up, 2 clear-cut chances to none. Simple stuff. We're doing really quite well. Stuart O'Keefe, annoying. Same, basically a carbon copy of the Jacob Sokolik goal. We ball played in, headed away, volleyed straight into the net. Simon Gillet's goal was even more annoying because it was just a cross-in, which was headed away, even further out, sort of like about 10 yards behind the D, and he does like a scissor kick, and it goes straight down the middle of the goal, and the goalie just sort of dives to the side for some reason. Really annoying again, but you know, we've had our luck in previous games, and it sucks that it had to run out in this one because it was really, really important. A draw would have been an awesome result, but unfortunately that late goal from Gillette was enough to give you over the win. And in the last game against Rochdale, this was a disappointing performance all round, really. We were decent. We just didn't get enough shots on target. Denon Lewis's 2 first half goals None of those were clear cuts either. They did actually create some clear cut chances in the second half, but those weren't them. We actually defended those quite well, and I thought we were going to nick something when Miles Story managed to get one back for us, but in the end it wasn't quite enough, and that was the most disappointing one for me, because we needed to keep that momentum going because of what we've been doing. And that brings us to today and the Colchester United game, which is what we're going to be doing in today's episode. Now I'm going to show you the tactic we've been using. I'm pretty much ignoring what they're doing because our tactic just seems to work at the moment, so I'm not too bothered about what the other teams do. We're more interested in what we do. So here's what we're doing. It's kind of similar to what I play in my St. Pauli one. High tempo, split the flanks, retain possession, short passing, put the ball in the box, run defence, drop deeper, and prevent the short. In fact, it's very similar as team instructions to the one I use in my other series. However, we're on counter, and that's just the way that Pompey seem to play. However, what I did in the Plymouth game, which I think was the key for us winning that game, was I noticed that we were getting dragged all over the place by them a lot of the times, and that's why they created those clear-cut chances. So what I did was I just said close down less, and we just sat as a tight, compact unit, and they were not able to break us down. So that is something I will certainly have as a toggle if I find that we're starting to get a little bit overrun. So let's just do a quick pick. Wow, okay. That is pretty much it. So Mantum actually will play in his preferred position today. I think we've got a few injuries, but I'm not going to start... As much as they want me to start Nathan Eccleston, for me, Marcus, all the way. Let's just see. Rakawanwe is on the bench, which is cool. He's finally come back from an injury, which is great to see. Also, Gary Gardner. He's very injury prone, and I kind of thought we could get around that. This year he spent most of it on the bench. Out injured with a sprained ankle, I think. The moment he came back, first training session... torn cruciate ligament, 9 to 10 months out. No specialist. Well, sorry, we can, but that's the only option, and it is going to be 9 to 10 months minimum. It's a shame. He's a really good player and has a lot of potential, but he is so injury prone, and we've got the brunt of it, and that's nothing to do with the game. That is just, he is very, I mean, that is to do with the game, but it's a good thing because it's correct, and he is a very injury prone player, and I guess we took a risk on that one, and it doesn't really pay off. But our backline has been really, really good this year. Before we get into that, I'm just going to quickly show you the squad. At the moment, top goal scorer, John Marcus with 10 goals, Jed Wallace with 6, and then we got McAvoy and Eccleston, interestingly, with 5 each, so not bad records for those guys. Assists, well, that is tied between Jed Wallace and Raheem Hanley. Hanley has put in some unbelievable crosses. He's superb. Like, Maloney's done it alright, but Hanley has been excellent. I'm really liking his performances for us this year. Player of the matches, Jed Wallace, Marcus, and Watmore. Pass rating? Partington, mainly. He's getting more games this year, actually, so it's good that he's still captain, because I nearly took that away from him because he wasn't getting much games last year, but this year he's back. Yellow cards, Partington with 4, because he does put in a shitload of tackles, although not as many as the likes of Maloney, who puts in the most tackles. Jesus, he made one substitute appearance and put in 15 tackles. No wonder you get injured, Gary. Jesus. Hanley puts in quite a few too. As for Reds, no Reds, of course. Average rating, Andy Barcham, but more importantly, Jed Wallace. And at the moment, this is where we are in the league. We are just outside the playoff spots, and we do need to get above there. So, you know, losing at home to Rochdale was a little bit of a shame as well, because they're a decent side. Those games, so important. If we'd have won those, we would have been right up there in second. And right in there for the title, but Rotherham were looking really, really strong. Top scorer, Marcus. Top average rating player, once again, Jed Wallace. He could actually win Player of the Year for the 3rd season in a row. In League 2, then League 1, and he might win in League 1 again if we're not careful. Or not careful, if he carries on playing like this. But our goal difference is still excellent. We have scored 38 goals already this season, which is a full 12 more than anyone else. So we're certainly firing on all cylinders. Just need to try and tighten up a little bit and it will be excellent. Right, let's get straight into the game against Colchester. Where are Colchester? 16th place. So this should be slightly easier, but I cannot guarantee that that is going to be the case. So I'm just going to move my chair slightly so we can get a little bit closer to the screen here. Let's see who they've got. Is that George Moncur? Didn't he used to play for West Ham? Don't recognise any other names, really. Okay, let's go and apply advice team. I do obviously have instructions set, but there's always useful to have a few extra ones. Let's just get straight into that. Didn't work very well. What did he even say? Remind the person, let the fans down. What are you doing, bro? Come on, get some green. There we go. It's good to see a few greens there. And good to see John Marcus also listening carefully. Right, let's see. Let's get straight into this game. Once again, apologies if it's a little bit jumpy at the beginning of the live comms. It always is, even when I'm not recording. It just seems to start off a little bit weird. Anyway, Mantum getting the ball in the midfield. This is probably not going to... Oh, hang on. McAvoy's through here. Oh, it's saved. Or is it? It's in! Wow, that was fucking quick. Was that, what, like 17 seconds? Portsmouth 1, Colchester United 0. We actually had 2 shots in the first 16 seconds of this game. That is unbelievable. And that is why Kevin McAvoy is a... Not Kevin McAvoy. Kenneth McAvoy is such an important player. Just beats the defensive line. Good strike, well saved, but it bounces back to him, hits him in the knees, and it's just got a clean shot of goal, pokes into the net. Pompey 1, Colchester United 0. Let's get this game going. Let's now kick on from that. Hopefully that isn't a sign of... And Reece Wabara is injured for Colchester early on, so that's one substitute they've had to use already. We're keeping a lot of the ball, which is also awesome, because it plays into our hands. If you let us keep the ball, we will absolutely destroy you. That's pretty much the way this tactic works. Oh, don't. Oh, close him down. Close him down. Oh. Mr. Beans fucking scored. Oh, that was another long-range goal. How come we can't score? Well, we do occasionally, but what in the hell? Like, oh, what a hit. Why do people keep scoring these damn goals against us? I'm seeing so many of those. They're brilliant to watch, but not when they're scored against you. Hopefully that doesn't change anything, really, and we should just be able to kick on from that. We're still keeping a lot of the ball, and hopefully we can make that pay. Right, Wallace with a good free kick here. Oh, he saved it, but Holland's... Oh, my God, how did he miss the follow-up? The goalkeeper was probably just standing there like they do. How did he miss that? But oh, obviously he just smashed it straight at him. Right, get in there. Well, oh no, he's tackled it straight to Bon. Did he just run straight past him? Oh, mate. What is going on? It looked like he ran straight through the guy instead of tackling him. What in God's name happened there? So he runs straight past him. Why not just try and tackle? Keeper's pushed it onto the post and then Lawrence is in there ahead of us. What in God? Okay, right. I still think we're playing better, and I don't want to change anything because our strategy is actually working. It's just those damn goals. Just those damn goals. Right, here we go. Maybe we can get it 2-2 by half-time, or we can get one in the second half and win this one 3-2. It's nothing huge needed. I think we're still doing fine. They're not really creating much. They've managed to get 2 goals from basically 2 decent shots. Holland's. Where's our Mantum? Marcus. Oh, he don't want to shoot. Oh, he has! Oh, well played. That is exactly what I was on about with John Marcus. Gets the ball with his back to goal. He has enough time to turn and fire it in. And that is us level here. Portsmouth 2, Colchester 2. This looks like it could be quite an exciting one here. Danny Hollands has a lovely bit of ball there. Mantum has good awareness. Marcus just gets an inch and unleashes a shot into the top corner. That is a wonderful finish. Well done, John. Just getting a half-time at 2-2. I mean, if you feel like making it 3-2, then go ahead. But I don't want to lose another goal right now because Colchester clearly are still dangerous. I think we've got enough Enos, though, in the tank in the second half to kick on and win this one 3-2, maybe even more. So I'm not going to change anything. It's not that disappointing, but all right. We've scored 2 goals. I guess we should be winning this. And it is unfortunate that they've scored those 2 goals. First one was just a great finish, and the second one, what were you doing defensively, guys? I think it was Raheem Hanley who just ran past the defender instead of... ran past the attacker to try and get back in position instead of just tackling the guy. The ball was right there. He actually ran over the ball. Okay. Moving on. Let's go to the second half. I'm not going to change anything too drastic just yet because, touch wood, it is actually working currently. Oh, well done. Considering how quickly we flew out the traps. Right. We may have to adjust things a bit later in the game if they start to try and pull some strings. If they do... It might just come down to me making some substitutions to get some fresh legs on, because I like this tactic now. It is generally working, although lately it's just been bad luck on our part, and maybe some of the good results were good luck, which kind of means on the balance we're doing all right. Oh no, Lawrence has whipped the ball in, and good clearance. Now close him down. Don't let him score from there. If he scores from there, oh, get out to him, get out to him. What? You were there? Oh God. Mr. Bean scored again. How are they doing this? Why don't he win the ball there? Just slide in, put a block in, anything. And what is happening here? Hits him on the back, and oh my God. What is going on? Okay, is it bad that I still think our tactic's decent and it's working in this game? We just seem to be getting absolutely put through the ringer. Right, okay, who's had a poor day? Hanley's not actually had a great day. Let's bring on Butler. He's been complaining at me for a while now. Jed Wallace has actually been really, really bad today. 6.2. I'm sorry, Jed, but you've just not cut it. Let's get on Nathan Eccleston here. I think the strategy still works. I may have to throw it on overload a little bit later, but maybe on 80 minutes we'll hit to overload if we can't already. This would be so disappointing to lose this. We've been better. Look, we've had 8 shots on target. They've had 3 shots on... Oh, they've got 5. Whoa, what the hell's happening here? Okay, Let's go on overload. We may have to close down a little bit more just to try and get the ball back a bit quicker. We will have to take some more risks as well. Going to have to adjust things to try and make things work. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, 10 minutes to go. I'd be really disappointed if we lose this one. Oh, come on. Surely not another one of these. Oh my god. Fucking hell. They've scored 4 goals from 1 clear-cut chance. Good header down and... Oh. Deary me. Deary fucking me. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't really do anything else now. We're just going to have to see what happens in the last 5 minutes of this game. My guess is probably nothing. 1 clear-cut chance each, and they've won 4-2. Unreal. It just... It just seems that like, the momentum in this game is really strong. Like, if you win a couple of games, you really get a bit of good luck and you start winning a few more. But then the moment you lose a couple, you just cannot seem to get back. Like, we won 3 in a row, and now we've just lost 3 in a row. It's really strange. Right, ball outside to Butler. Come on, get us back in the game with a little bit of time left. Yes! Who was that? Was that Kenneth McAvoy? Right, 2 minutes to go. Portsmouth 3, Colchester 4. Oh, come on. I think we're at least valid for a draw in this game. We deserve it. We've had enough shots on target to get a draw. And well done, Kenneth. Don't know what the goalie's doing there, but it had no chance of saving it anyway. 2 minutes to go. Stoppage time. How much stoppage time are we going to get? Ooh, we're going to get a highlight straight from the kickoff. Please don't be them going straight down the other end and scoring again. Actually, Beano will probably shoot from the halfway line. It will go in. Oh, come on, get a tackle in. We've got closed down on more now. Come on. Get in there. How many times are you going to tackle it? Right, okay, good. No, we lost the ball still. Oh no, Jack Watmore's going to get sent off here. We cannot afford to have a red card right now. Jack, what are you doing? Do we have any of the centre-backs on the bench? Not really. And to bring off... Oh, wait, what am I talking about? That's not... You don't even need to make a substitution. Move that around a little bit. Oh, that's so irritating. Oh dear. Well, we're not going to win this now. We're not going to get anything from this now. We've got 3 minutes with 10 men. And, oh, actually, no, 10 seconds to go. We're not going to score in the last 10 seconds unless this ball in is absolutely pitch perfect, which it isn't. Hollands, have a go? Have a crack. Ooh. Don't have a crack. You've just knocked someone's drink out their hand, mate. There we have it. We've lost 4-3 at home to Colchester United. McAvoy scored twice in this game. God, that was disappointing. Halfway through this month, I was incredibly optimistic about the way things were going. We'd won 3 on the bounce. With some beating Preston 6-0 away was incredible. But now, I'm not so sure about us. That was a chance for us to get right back in the playoffs as well. Other teams around us have dropped points. Ah, such a shame. But I guess it was at least an exciting-ish LiveCom. If nothing else, there's still a lot of big scores, I know. Look, 3-3, 3-3, 4-4... 3-4, still quite a lot of big scores going around in this game, but hey. So, Marcus is still top scorer. Jed Wallace has now slipped a little bit. He really did have a poor game in that one. But yeah, there we have it. We are 7th in the league at the moment. We need to come up with some stuff. Let's just see what we've got next month. I think we've got an FA Cup. No, we don't. Okay. We do have... Oh, yes, we do. Yeah, in fact, that's our very next game. We've got Forest Green in the first round of the FA Cup. They're a conference side. We really should be winning them, but I'm still going to put a weakened side out. Although we... Actually, no, we don't need to, because we've got a game a week from the day after. So we got next month. Forest Green away. Doesn't really matter right now. Walsall away. That could be quite tough, although they're not having a good season this year. So you never know. Bristol City at home. Tough, but we're at home. Millwall at home. Again, tough, but we're at home. Oldham at home. Tough, but we're at home. Coventry at home. Tough, but we're at home. In fact, we then have Blackpool away. Not too bad. And Scunthorpe away. So the bottom 2, in fact, away from home. This month could be good for us. If we can win away at Walsall, we've got 4 home games in a row against sides that, wow, we're playing Saturday and then Monday. That's ridiculous. That doesn't happen in real life, does it? Saturday and then Monday. Or is that... Oh, no, it's the December ones, isn't it? Also, that's a different Monday. My bad. Sorry, I'm a moron. I'm tired. Even though it's like 2 in the afternoon. Right, so... Yeah, I think we've got a chance next month. If things go well, we can get ourselves right back in there, and that is the plan, hopefully. So... If you guys have liked what you've seen, please feel free to drop a like on this episode, and if you'd like to even more than that, please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and St. Pauli in your inbox every single morning. And I will see you guys in the next episode with a live com of the Scunthorpe United away game. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.